Good morning, students. In our last class, we have discussed rules of the images formed by spherical mirrors, right? Now, in our today's lecture, we are going to see the image formation with the help of spherical mirrors. Okay, so by changing the position of objects in front of the mirrors, then what changes will happen in place of the images formed? This we are going to see today. Okay, first of all, we will study that how the images will be formed in case of concave mirror. Now, as we all know that the mirror which is polished from outside is called concave mirror, right? This we have already discussed so many times. First of all, let us consider that our image is at, our object is at infinity. Suppose our object is at infinity. So, how the image will be formed, this we are going to see, okay? This is our principal axis. This is the pole, this is focus, and here is center of curvature. Okay, now one thing that you already know, that whenever the object is at infinity and the light rays are coming from that, then the light rays that are coming from infinity will be parallel to the principal axis, right? So the light, let us consider a light ray which is coming from infinity and that is parallel to principal axis. After reflection, this light ray will pass through focus. This we have already studied in the rule, right, in our previous class. Similarly, let us consider one more ray that is coming from infinity and this will also be parallel to the principal axis. Now, after reflection, it will also pass through focus. So, we all know that the point at which two reflected rays meet each other, at that point we get our image, right? So, what is the position of the image formed? The image is formed at focus. What is the size of the image formed? As you can see, the size of the image is so small, so we call it point size. And the last thing, that is nature. What is the nature of the image formed? As we can see here, that the reflected rays are actually meeting at this point, right? This ray will get reflect and this ray will also get reflect, and both the rays meet each other at this point. So we know that when two or more reflected rays actually meet each other at a point, then the image formed is real and inverted, right? So जो इमेज बनेगी वो कैसी बनेगी? रियल. एंड हमको पता है कि रियल इमेज हमेशा कैसी होती है? इन्वर्टेड होती है, राइट? So this will be the position, size and nature of the object form, of the image formed when our object is at infinity. Okay. Now this was the first case. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now we move to the second case, that is, अब जो हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट है वो इंफिनिटी से थोड़ा सा आगे आ जाएगा and its new position will be between infinity and C, या इसको हम बोल सकते हैं it is beyond C. दोनों में से कुछ भी पूछा जा सकता है आपसे एग्जाम में, so you have to understand it, right? What is this C here? C is the center of curvature. Okay. So when our object is beyond C, then what variation will happen in the ray diagram? This we are going to see. Okay. First of all, let us consider a concave mirror. The mirror which is polished from outside is concave mirror, right? This be the principal axis, P be the pole, F be the focus and C be the center of curvature. अब हमको क्वेश्चन में क्या बोला है कि our object should be beyond C, right? So our object should be at this place, somewhere here. Okay, so a ray will incident parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, this ray will pass through focus, right? Now, let another ray be incident through focus, and we know that the ray which incident through focus after reflection, it will pass parallel to the principal axis. So a ray after reflection, the reflected ray will go like this, and here at this point we get the two reflected rays meet each other, right? So what is the position of the image formed? Here we will get our image. What is its positions? It is between C and F, right? What is the size? The image will be smaller than the object. What is its nature? As you can see, it is inverted, and since the reflected rays are actually meeting each other, so the nature of the image will be real and inverted. Okay? So this was the second case when your object is beyond C, or you can say it is between infinity and C. Okay? Now, up third case we are going to study. In this case, what will happen? Your object will come more closer to the mirror and its new position will be at C. Okay? अब आपका object हो जाएगा at, this is the third case. Now your object will be at C. Okay? Again, this is our concave mirror. This be the principal axis, P be the pole, F be the focus and C be the center of curvature. अब हमारा object है C पर, right? Our object is placed at C, means at this position. What will happen? The same thing जो पहले हुई थी. A light ray will incident parallel to the principal axis, and we know that whenever the light ray will incident parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will always pass through focus, right? Now another ray will incident through focus. After reflection it will pass parallel to the principal axis, and here at this point we will get the two reflected rays meet each other, and so we get our image at this point. Okay, as you can see, what is the position of the image formed? The position is formed at C, है ना? इसका मतलब जब हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर पर होगा तो इमेज भी कहाँ बनेगी? सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर पे ही, राइट? What is the size of the image formed? The image formed is of same size. What is the nature of the image formed? It is also real and inverted. As you can see, जो इमेज बनी है वो कैसी है? रियल है और इन्वर्टेड है ना? हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट जो है वो ऊपर की तरफ है और जो इमेज बन रही है, इफ अवर ऑब्जेक्ट इज लाइक दिस and our image look like this, then we call it as a inverted image, right? This we have already discussed in our previous class. So this is the third case when the object is at C. Now in fourth case what will happen? Your object will come more closer to the mirror and its new position will be between C and F. Okay, आपके ऑब्जेक्ट की जो नई पोजीशन है वो हो जाएगी between C and F, मतलब सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर और फोकस के बीच में. ओके, सपोज दिस इज अवर कॉन्केव मिरर, दिस इज द प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस, P be the pole, F be the focus, C be the center of curvature. देन अब हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट है C और F के बीच में at this position. Then what will happen? Let a ray which is parallel to the principal axis it will incident on the mirror, and after reflection it will pass through focus, because we know that when the ray is incidenting parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will always pass through focus, right? Now another ray will incident through focus like this. After reflection it will pass parallel to the principal axis, and here at this point we will get our image, right? So our image is formed at this point. What is the position of the image formed? It is beyond C, or you can say that it is between infinity and C, right? What is the size of the image formed? The image formed is bigger than the object, and what is the nature of the image formed? The image formed is real and inverted. As the reflected rays are actually meeting at a point, so the image formed is said to be real and inverted. Okay, so I hope this diagram is also clear to all of you. Now in the next case, what will happen? The object will come more closer to the mirror and its new position will be at focus. Okay, so in that case, what changes will happen? This we are going to see now. Your object's new position will be at focus. Let this be any concave mirror. This is the principal axis. P be the pole, F be the focus, and C be the center of curvature. Then our object will be at focus. So what will happen? A ray will incident parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it will always pass through focus. Okay, like this. Now another ray will incident through center of curvature, and we know that whenever the ray incident through center of curvature, then after reflection it will pass through center of curvature only, so it will go like this. Now if we extend both these rays on both the sides, so they will never intersect each other, because both these rays are parallel to each other, right? And we know that the parallel rays do not intersect each other. So what will be the position of the image formed? The position will the image will be formed at infinity, right? Since the rays are not do not meet each other, so where we get the image? We will get the image at infinity. Since the image is formed at infinity, so it will be highly enlarged. What is the nature of the image formed? The image will be real and inverted. Okay, it is supposed to be that the image is real and inverted, because हम ऐसा assume करते हैं कि infinity पे जाके कहीं किसी point पर ये दोनों rays जो हैं वो एक दूसरे से मिलेंगी. Is that okay? Now the last case that we are going to see is when your object will be between F and P, that is between focus and pole. So in that case, what will happen and how the image will form, this we are going to see now. Okay, your object is between F and P, that is focus and pole. This is the concave mirror. This is the principal axis. P be the pole, F be the focus, and C be the center of curvature. Now your object is between F and P. अब हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट जो है वो एफ और पी के पास बीच में आ गया है. What will happen? A ray will incident parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it will pass through focus, right? Now, another ray will incident through center of curvature, and after reflection, it will follow the same path from where it has entered. This is the second rule that we have studied, right? Now, what will happen if I extend both the rays on this side? So they will never intersect each other because they are diverging, right? But if I extend both the rays on the back side of the mirror, then they will intersect each other at this point, and at this point we will get our image, right? So this is how we have formed our image when the object is between F and P. What is the position of the image formed? It is on the other side of the mirror. Okay. The image is formed on the other side of the mirror. What is its size? It is bigger than the object. As you can see in the figure, it is bigger than object. What is the nature of the image formed? The image formed is virtual and erect. Right? In the previous cases, what was happening? The reflected rays were actually meeting each other, but here the reflected rays are not meeting each other actually, but we have to extend them back and we have to pretend that अगर ये light rays पीछे जाती तो they will meet at some point, है ना? This we have to assume the reflected rays are not meeting each other actually, so the image formed here will be virtual and erect. So in this way we can see the image formation by concave mirror, right? There were the 6 cases, and at the 6 different positions of the object, what variations have come in the image, that we have already seen, right? Now there are 2 cases of convex mirror as well. This we are going to see. Now we are going to discuss the image formation in case of convex mirror. Okay, we know that convex mirror is the mirror which is polished from inside, right? So this will be our convex mirror. This is the principal axis, P be the pole, F be the focus, and C be the center of curvature. Okay, so in case of convex mirror, there are only 2 cases. That first one is when the object is at infinity, then how the image will be formed, this we will see. Okay, suppose our object is at infinity, and we know, we have already discussed that when the object is at infinity, so the parallel rays will incident on the mirror, right? So let us consider कि infinity पे कोई object है और उससे जो light ray आ रही हैं that are parallel to the principal axis. What will happen after reflection? It will get reflected like this, and on extending back this ray, we will see that this ray appears to be coming from focus, right? This we have already discussed, that the rule that when the ray is incidenting parallel to the principal axis, then it either pass through the focus or appear to be coming from focus, है ना? So the ray is get reflected like this, such that on extending it back, it appears to be coming from focus. Similarly, another ray is also incidenting parallel to the principal axis. It will also get reflected such that on extending back this ray also, it appears to be coming from focus. And at this point, we get the 2 reflected rays meet each other, and hence we get the image formed at this point, that is focus. So what is the position of the image formed? The image is formed at focus. What is the size of the image formed? It is point size. What is the nature of the image formed? The nature of the image is virtual and erect, right? as the rays are not meeting each other actually, but we have to pretend that on extending the rays back, then they will meet each other. So the image form will be virtual and erect. So I hope the diagram is clear to all of you. Now, the second case of convex mirror we are going to discuss. In that case, if our object is at any position in front of convex mirror, then this type of image will be formed that we are going to study now. Our object is at any position in front of convex mirror. ठीक है, कॉन्वेक्स मिरर के सामने अगर आपका ऑब्जेक्ट किसी भी पोजीशन पे है तो इसी टाइप की इमेज बनेगी हर बार. This is our convex mirror since it is polished from inside. This is the principal axis, P be the pole, F be the focus, and C be the center of curvature. Okay, and we assume that our object is placed here. Okay, what will happen now? A ray will incident parallel to the principal axis. Acha, one thing we have to assume here also. A ray will incident parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it will go like this, such that on extending it back, it appears to be coming from focus, right? Now, another ray will incident through pole, and we know that the ray which incident through pole will get reflected such that the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, right? On extending back this ray also, here at this point I will get the two reflected rays meet each other, and so here at this point I will get the image. Okay, so what is the position of the image formed? It is on the other side of the mirror. The image formed is on the other side of the mirror. What is its size? It is smaller than the object. What is its nature? It is virtual and erect. So in this way we can see the image formation in case of concave and as well as convex mirror. Okay. Now on this basis we can do some derivation, some numericals also. Okay. Suppose it is given to you that we will practice one numerical in short. Suppose it is given to you that you are having a concave mirror whose focal length is 10 centimeter and an object of length 5 centimeter is placed in front of it. Then we have to find out the position of image. Okay, so how we are going to do this numerical? Let us consider a concave mirror. अगर आपको रे डायग्राम बनाने के लिए बोला है क्वेश्चन में, तो how you can do this? This we are going to see. Okay, this is the pole, this is the focus, and this is center of curvature. Okay, now students, you know that अगर फोकल लेंथ आपको दे रखी है 10 सेंटीमीटर, तो इसका मतलब पोल और फोकस के बीच की डिस्टेंस आपको गिवन है, दैट इज 10 सेंटीमीटर, राइट? और ऑब्जेक्ट की डिस्टेंस, अच्छा ऑब्जेक्ट की हाइट नहीं, इसको अपन ऑब्जेक्ट की डिस्टेंस मान लेते हैं. ओके, ऑब्जेक्ट की डिस्टेंस आपको दे रखी है 5 सेंटीमीटर फ्रॉम द मिरर. इसका मतलब क्या कि जो हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट है वो यहां कहीं होगा, इसका मतलब पोल और फोकस के बीच में होगा, राइट? सो how the image will be formed? A ray will, as we have discussed, a ray will incident parallel to the principal axis. After reflection it will pass through focus, another ray will incident through center of curvature, and after reflection it will follow the same path, and on extending the both the rays back, here we will get our image. So in this way, in numerical form also, अगर आपसे क्वेश्चन में पूछा होता कि कैसी बताइए कि कैसी इमेज बनेगी, what will be the nature of the image formed, so you have to make the diagram and then you can analyze that. In this case, how the image will be formed, it will be virtual and erect. Okay, so in our next class we will practice some of the numericals based on image formation and on the mirror. Okay, that's all for today's session, students. The further topic we will study in the next lectures. Thank you.